first of all, why online courses? Why is this something that you should consider pursuing in 2024? This is a multi-billion-dollar market. There are people who sell courses that are making hundreds of millions of dollars from these info products. And it's really only an industry that is growing every year. You look at the cost of college, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so online courses can be an alternative to that in some cases, where if you have information, people are willing to pay for it, especially if you can, bundle that up and give it to them in a very digestible manner. It's going to save people a lot of time and actually sometimes save them a lot of money as well if they're able to just buy an online course. But really my favorite part about this is that you don't have what we call like a cost of goods sold. So like if you sell physical products, every time you sell an item, you have costs incurred with that, right? Like you're selling vitamin gummies. Every time you're selling gummies, there's a cost for every item that you sell. But with a course, you make that and it's created, and now everyone that you sell, it's not costing you anything else because you've already put in the time up front to make that course. And that's why it's a really lucrative business opportunity for this year. Now let's talk about in the first section, identifying demand and market, and make sure that there's a big enough market for you to launch this course. We've had a lot of questions from people saying, I'm just not sure if people are interested in my skill, or I'm not sure what type of course, like what do people want and what product can I actually sell? And there's two ways of identifying this. And so the first and the easiest way to identify what type of online course or product you want to sell is if you already have an audience. So like if you're already an influencer, maybe you already have some followers on Instagram or on YouTube or on Twitter, then you probably already have a gauge of like what your followers want and what they follow you for launching a course. Now, for a lot of other people watching this video, maybe you're not an influencer. That's totally okay. How do we find if there's still that potential market out there for us to sell a course? And the other option there is to look at the current skills that you already have. And I'm not going to touch on this too much because I think like a lot of this is pretty straightforward, but people are willing to spend money for anything that you have a high skill on. And I can almost guarantee you that pretty much everyone watching this video, there's something that you're better than most people at, where you could be like really good with magic tricks, or an excellent chef, or maybe you understand how to trade options, and a lot of other people don't know how to do that, and they'd be willing to pay for that. So analyze your skills, analyze the things that you can sit around the dinner table and rant about for hours. What's that one thing that you're very, very well versed in, and then see if there is a market for that. If you're not an influencer, you can run paid ads for this. There's other ways to test demand as well, where you kind of do like a pre-launch of a course. I'll share that later in this video, but identifying demand in a market, there's pretty much a market for everything. So just write down your skills, see which one you think has the best potential. A lot of that's pretty straightforward, so I don't want to spend too much time on identifying demand and market, but you can always go out and gauge and test your followers to see what they might be interested in, and just be upfront, ask them what do they want to see from you, what would they be willing to pay for, and you can get quite a bit of good feedback from that.